guys, welcome back to another video. My name is Shivan and I'm a second year medical student studying at King's College London. And in today's video, I'm going to be discussing what's in my bag for medical school or as a university student, both. Before we get into the video, I want you to go check out my channel. I make YouTube videos about medical school and university. Go check out my vlogs, my day in the life videos about medical school, everything. And if you like them, do hit that subscribe button and follow me for more videos. Now back to the video. Like I said, today is a what's in my bag video along with a bit of an everyday carry. So, I know most videos are a person sits and unpacks their bag, but I'm gonna do it a little differently. I'm gonna sit here and I'm gonna pack this empty bag with you, and I'm gonna see what all I need and what all I have to take with me, and I'm gonna just keep all of that in my bag so I'm ready for the next time I have to go out. Anyway, let's begin with the everyday carry first, some other items, not the bag related ones. Obviously the first thing I have is my phone that I carry around with me all the time, and I have the iPhone 10 that I've had for a few years now, but it still works pretty well for me, which is why I'm still using it. And I use it for everything that you can think of using a phone for. There's really not much to say on this. Next thing I have is my wallet. So that's my wallet right there, and it's a bit of a special wallet. I like it because it has a lot of compartments inside and out, and the thing that's really unique about it is this AirTag holder, which is obviously filled with an AirTag, if you can see. And I got both the AirTag and the wallet for my birthday because I lose things quite often, including my wallet, and now I can just find it around the house so easily by tracking it on my phone, and I can even play a little sound on the AirTag, which is so useful. Then I obviously carry my ID cards with me, my King's ID and my NHS ID. Another item I sort of have with me all the time, or most of the time, is my my watch. So it's a watch I got before coming to medical school, and it's an Orient watch. I don't know the exact name of it, but it's an analog watch, and apparently analog watches are good to have with you because they show the passage of time, which makes you better at time management. So hopefully that is working in my favor. I'm not sure if it is, but it's supposed to. So my watch. I think that pretty much covers my everyday carry. Now we can move on to my bag. So let's pack it together. First, let me discuss my bag itself. So I have a Herschel bag, again, that I got before coming to uni, and it's a really nice sturdy sort of bag, and it protects everything in it pretty well. It's quite big, and I've taken it through some pretty crappy weather and some really dirty places, and it's come out in pretty decent condition. It survived, so that's a good sign. And inside it has this red lining, which might seem funny, but it helps me find all my stuff inside it with a lot of ease. So I actually like the red lining in it quite a bit. Let's begin packing. Now I'm going to organize the rest of the stuff slightly categorically. So now let's talk about technology. So in terms of technology, the first thing I have is my laptop. And I have the MacBook Pro 2020, and I love my laptop. I use it for everything, and it helps me so much. I use it for everything you can think of, for medical school, entertainment, YouTube, anything. And it's a very powerful laptop. The MacBook Pro is much more powerful than the Air, which I had before this. You don't need it, but for someone who uses their laptop a lot, and I use my laptop for things like rendering YouTube videos, which requires a lot of power, so having the Pro is kind of helpful for me. The next thing I have in terms of tech is my iPad. So my iPad and my laptop make sort of the perfect combination when studying. And on my iPad, I basically take a hybrid of handwritten and digital notes, which really is the best way to take notes in my opinion. And I can access everything that I do on my laptop pretty much on my iPad as well. So because of that, the iPad is just such a perfect extension of my laptop, and obviously it's a mobile device. It's also perfect for entertainment when I'm on a flight or something like that. I can download movies on my iPad from like Netflix and stuff, because again it's a mobile device, which I can't do on my laptop. So yeah, that's why I really like both of these things together. It's nice if you can use both, but even one of them is pretty useful. And I keep both of them in this sort of grey case that I got from Amazon. It protects both of them really well, so there are like multiple layers of protection. On my iPad there's a case, both of these go inside another case, and then they go inside my bag. So let's pack this. There, that is the first thing. More tech. So after that I have my noise cancelling headphones. My noise cancelling headphones, another sort of essential thing for me. Okay, first of all, I have the Bose QC35 noise cancelling headphones, and they're really good because they block out all the sound around you completely. If I just turn this on, everything goes silent, and it's perfect for studying, it's perfect for working out. I try and avoid using it while traveling because I want to be alert. I don't want to be ignoring everything around me while traveling, while walking on the road, while I'm in the tube. So then at those times I don't use these, I use other things. And speaking of other things, the next tech item I have is my AirPods. So my AirPods are essential. They're like an extension of me, I think. I don't even think about why they're useful, because they just feel like a part of me at this point. Whatever I'm doing, I can just pop them in, whether I'm listening to music, Netflix, a podcast, while traveling, while walking around, while even while sitting down. Like, you know, they're just so perfect. I got them free with my laptop. Yeah, so that's why I may not have bought them. I probably wouldn't have bought them if I hadn't got them for free, but now that I've got them for free, I can't imagine life without these AirPods. Pop that in. So now the last item in terms of tech is my power bank. So it's this massive Anchor power bank that's also very powerful. Actually, it's not that massive. I can slip this into my pocket, and it's a very powerful power bank. Again, I got it before coming to uni, anticipating that I may need it, and I definitely did. It can charge my phone 3 to 4, maybe 5 times, and it can charge my iPad a few times as well, and that's so useful being a uni student who's always on the go, in the library, in the hospital, somewhere where I may not have access to a charging point. So having this with me is a lifesaver. Moving on, now let's talk about some things that are unique to me as a medical student. So if I was a normal student, I probably wouldn't be carrying these around, but I need these because I'm a medical student. First of all, we have the identity of every medical student, the symbol of being a medical student, my stethoscope. So I have the Littmann Classic 3. I got it in black because it's like the most versatile color, but then I found out everyone else had black as well, so that was fun. But I can still differentiate mine from the others because I don't think you'll be able to see it, but it says my name right here on the bell. On the bell? No. Yeah. Then I have this little fob watch that I carry with me as well, because I can't wear a wristwatch in clinical areas because of infection control reasons. So to tell time while, like, you know, taking blood pressure, but while taking someone's heart rate or respiratory rate, this is important. And now to keep both the fob watch and the stethoscope, I have this case and I got the stethoscope and the case both from this website called MediSave, and I can basically just pop it into the case, like, yeah, that was a fail, like that, and I can pop it in my bag, and that provides a little extra protection for my stethoscope as well. Now, other medical student items, I carry the Oxford Handbook of Clinical Medicine with me, and if you're a medical student in the UK, this is amazing because it has all the information you need on clinical medicine in it, and it's a very fat book but a very useful book. I haven't used it as much as I'd like to. Need to start using it more now. So that's that. You can get it off Amazon. Next, every medical student who's on placement should definitely carry with them a little notepad, and obviously pens with that little notepad, because you need to take notes on the wards, and on the wards you can't carry around something very big, which I learned after carrying this around. So obviously that was a pain, so I switched to carrying this little thin notebook, which is obviously so easy to just slip into a pocket or just to carry like easily in my hand, and I don't have to worry about it. I can just comfortably go on the ward round and take my little notes when I need to. That's why I carry this little notebook. And some pens. Oops. Now I think we just have some miscellaneous items left, like this BMA water bottle. So I like to stay hydrated throughout the day when I'm out, and I don't do that if I don't carry water with me. That's why I carry this water bottle that I got from the medical school, and it says BMA, which stands for the British Medical Association. And then I carry this little bag, and this is my medicine bag. It has all my important medications that I may need in an emergency. I'm asthmatic, it has paracetamol, antihistamines, so any important meds that I may need out of nowhere. So I have them on me in case of an emergency. Also always carry a microfiber cloth around with me, which you can get off Amazon, you can get it in Tesco, you can get it anywhere. Because I wear glasses and I use a lot of things with screens, so this cleans it very efficiently. Before I used to be like so confused, how do I clean all of these things, like, you know, easily. Like I can't go through some complex, I can't go through some complex process, but I want to like sort of clean these things. If you have a microfiber cloth, you can just literally swipe and it gets cleaned very nicely. I have a few random bits and bobs and stuff. This, I carry some Comex with me because it's really cold in London, so this is useful in, you know, keeping your lips hydrated. And then I carry this little My Protein hand sanitizer. Hand sanitizer nowadays is obviously very important, so never forget that. And then last thing I carry with me is a stick of gum, because sometimes I feel hungry, and when you're on the move all the time you can overeat and stuff like that. At least I feel like I can, so I have a stick of gum whenever I feel hungry, but like it's not my meal time, I can just chew some gum and that satisfies me for a while. Entire bag completely packed. Damn, it's very heavy. Yeah, that was my everyday carry and what's in my bag. So I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. I hope all of these items gave you something to relate to, or gave you an idea of something to keep in your bag maybe. But yeah, and if you enjoyed the video, if you found it interesting, then drop a like down below, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment down below, and share the video with your friends, and I'll see you in the next one.